In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Powell CNC 0609 mini router. From our mini series. It's a great little compact machine, powerful spindle, vacuum table, T-slot clamps, easy to use handheld controller, dust extraction and vacuum pump all included in the price, so it's a great little starter package and a really capable machine. So let's take a look around.
So we've got a sturdy steel frame, all welded, stress relieved steel frame, cast iron gantry supports, the drive system on the machine, it's all linear guides all round and ball screws. So it's got one single ball screw under the table, one behind the cover on the gantry and one behind the cover on the Z-axis as well. So we've got a 3.5 kilowatt air-cooled spindle. It has a ER25 collet in it, which is nice, so you can get some big tools in there, up to 16mm shank diameter. We've got a tool setting sensor, so we can pop that on top of the material and touch the tool off that to set an accurate Z level. It comes with vacuum matrix table and some T-slots as standard. These stops would come out. It's actually zoned. If we look in here, we've got two working zones, the left and the right of the table. Whilst we're down here, the vacuum pump and the dust extractor is controlled from this front panel here. And we've also got a vacuum pressure gauge as well. The dust hood, which covers the tool, protects the tool, removes easily just by sliding it off. And there you can see we've got the ER25 collet nut. And the collet pops just inside there, up into there as well. I'll show a separate video of how to set the tools. So the dust extraction is self-supported. It has a bracket mounted on the back of the machine, and that goes to a twin bag dust extractor that comes with the machine. Quite a substantial dust extractor. And then it has a vacuum pump as well, side channel blower vacuum pump. And at the back there you can see the dust filter in case any dust gets underneath the sacrificial board and in the pipe work towards the vacuum pump. That just protects it. The electrical panel, it's all enclosed in the side. Here we have a manual lubrication pump where we can pump the lever, and it will lubricate the ball nut and the ball screw right under the table. Which is good, so that you don't have to climb under there when it needs some lubrication. The handheld controller, good solid controller. We use this on a lot of machines, really nice and simple. There'll be lots of informational videos on this NK105 G3 controller. It's a great control, the motion's really nice, very easy to operate. And the advantage of not having a PC connected to the machine is it's very, very stable, because PCs do fail from time to time, and this is pretty rock solid. Connection interface is USB, so we copy the NC files on a USB stick. They plug in down here, and you can copy the files then onto the hand controller and call them up from the hand controller, or you can call them up from the USB stick. One of the modifications we make to the machine here is that the sacrificial board has fixings put into it. We put plastic screws in, plastic nylon screws, so that we can screw the board down to the machine. That enables us to also use the machine without the vacuum pumps and without fear of the sacrificial board moving. But it also helps if we're going to skim it. Anyone who's used a CNC machine before knows when you skim the sacrificial board or slave board, does have a tendency to curl up, so this keeps it nice and flat, so after a bed skim you have a nice level bed to work to. For those of you who are new to CNC routers, the idea of using MDF as our slave board is obviously we don't want to cut in straight directly into the table when we cut through our parts, but MDF is actually porous, so the vacuum will suck through the MDF and it will hold the material down onto it, and then it gives us also the option for the tip of the tool to come just through, and it will machine into the slave board as opposed to into the bed of your machine. So yeah, very nice simple machine, really easy to use, great for model makers, hobbyists, small industrial applications, great for sign making, model making. fabrication, plastics, aluminium, and there'll be some videos of processing those different materials later. So as I said, it's a complete package that comes with the machine, includes the machine. You've got a toolbox with some tools in, the spanners for undoing the collets, and a small amount of tooling, some clamps for the T-slot table, vacuum pump included, and also the dust extractor, which works really well. So yeah, we'll go into this in a bit more detail later.